Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. I'm here with Maddie. Hi, Maddie.
Hello.
And we're doing an interactive one question per person, please.
Be
For
courteous.
some reason or other, we're a little tired today. I'm a little tired. So,
Well, it's a decent day that you can be calm and peaceful, apparently.
you know what? The energy out there is not wild and complainy and things going wrong. It's people who've messaged me have gone, well, I'm interested in meeting this guy, and is it too soon? No, fine, go for it, kind of energy. So it's kind of better than my world's falling apart. What can I do? So
Yes, isn't that
I
the truth?
appreciate that. That's so. Hey, Tari, Eva,
Hmm.
Eva. Good evening
And
to you too, Eva.
I'm saying, did you know this? So tonight is July's last quarter moon, peaking at 10:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Did you know that in the northern hemisphere, on the left side of the moon is illuminated, but in the southern hemisphere, it's the right side?
I did not know that.
I did not either.
It's like the toilet going a different direction when you flush.
Well, it says on the right side, if you're a visual learner, this makes perfect sense. If not, read on. So, and then there's a thing that you can click in to read on about it.
Yeah.
But I guess that would make sense because everything would kind of be switched,
Mhm.
right, from the right to the or
And from what I
northern
understand,
to southern hemisphere.
yeah, it's what I understand. As soon as you cross the line, the circumference, the equator, it's almost immediate. And like
Hmm.
the Eastern Cross, you can't see from the northern hemisphere, but only from the southern hemisphere and things like that. Hey, Tay Tay. And how are we doing? I'm actually doing quite well. I just kind of my energy is really low key today for some reason or other.
But I
And
think
Matt,
that's just the energies in
yeah,
general. Because I'm also feeling the same way.
say that again.
I said, I think it's the energies because I'm also feeling that same way. I'm just, I don't know. I would just like to go and lay in my bed or in my pool or
I
and
think
just rest the day away, but I can't.
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that we're energetically shifting really rapidly right now, and which causes us, because our body's slower to change, we can mentally and emotionally grab the energies faster, but our bodies not so much.
Well, it does take our bodies a little bit of time to catch up, right?
Yeah. Okay. My thumb, I just it's because I play too much with my phone. I have carpal tunnel and I also sleep wrong. So
I know. Same thing with me lately. Both of my hands, I wake up, and especially this hand is just always numb.
so
Drives
my
me.
doctor says get these things and wear them at nighttime because they keep your sort of like a splint, so they keep your and 90% of the pain and the numbness is gone.
I think I have one.
Yeah, and I use them on both hands. So yeah, that's because, well, this is my center of entertainment. This is where I talk to people who message me. This is where I listen to YouTube. This is where I play my well, lately it's pool hooking. They call it. Uh,
Hmm. So I got a little bit of stuff on the solar flares that are going on.
that would be another reason we're tired because it affects the electrical system so much.
And they're pretty strong apparently. I forgot to look last night. They were saying that the flares were so strong that there was a very good chance for aurora borealis last night, and I forgot to
But
go
there
out
were
and look.
clouds, wasn't there clouds last night?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't out there.
And we went out for a walk around night and it was pretty cloudy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Hmm. I
How
know
much
we have,
smoke? I
there's
don't.
some cloud today, but I don't know if it's cloud or smoke.
Yeah, me neither. It smells like smoke, but I
No,
stay.
see, I can't smell it, so I'm not positive what it is.
Oh, yeah, it smells like wood, like somebody's having a wood fire or something. So,
Hmm.
hey,
Well, it
Shem,
is pretty devastating. Another shout out to, I think now Golden is under
that's
alert.
what I heard. They had a fire close to Golden.
Well, they've got the back roads from Golden to Radium are all closed down.
Well, the
For
back roads are like this wide.
Well, I mean the highway, the main highway that goes from Golden to Radium to Fairmont, like that the back
Mhm.
way, Highway 23 or something like that.
It's still about that wide.
That they're all shut down.
Yeah, no, I can believe it. I know it. My daughter and I used to go to Radium Hot Springs, and I remember the roads were like that wide.
Well, I mean, it's devastating all around, no matter what. I'm just very happy that we aren't in the midst of it this year, because we
Please,
have had
yeah, I
far
don't
too
think.
many years. I
Yeah,
think
we've
we
had too
had like
many
three or
years.
four years in a row where we were threatened by fires and smoke so bad you couldn't go outside. And
Oh, yeah, and we've got this inversion going on, right? So all the smoke goes down into the valley and gets stuck there. And when we look out, I'm on one side of the valley, and when you look out, sometimes you cannot see more than 300 feet, which means you cannot see the montañas on the other side of the valley even.
well,
So
I mean, it's like last year, even, I think it was so bad you couldn't see the mountains here.
it happens periodically. But I it this it seems to be worse the last 5 years than before. And I know when I lived in Edmonton, where my daughter lives now, there was never any humidity particularly. And now she says it's really humid. And I'm thinking that's probably because the ice caps are melting in the north, right?
Mm.
That's why
Well,
China
no,
wants to come in and take over so that they can have a way to get through from one ocean to the next, I guess.
well, I was reading something on the importance of our trees. And so maybe all the clear cutting that they're doing is also contributing to this, because the trees and the roots hold such a water system,
When I was young,
which
they
creates rain,
they would
which there
only
are no trees now.
yeah, they'd only cut certain trees down. And not and they had a variety of trees, and you need a mix of trees. You can't just plant evergreens. You need a mix of trees like nut trees, hazelnut trees around this area, things like that. And with that kind of ecosystem, then we have a chance of maintaining a healthy ecosystem. When they go in, they clear cut, then they go back and they plant one type of tree. That's not a healthy ecosystem. That's why I don't know, I haven't heard about it recently, but the beetle invasion,
Who
that,
invasion?
yeah, there was the beetle invasion, went in and killed all
Oh,
the,
right. Yeah, the pine beetles.
yeah. And if we had a eclectic system, that would never have happened. But the government is God and knows everything.
Yeah, well,
We should maybe start off
never
with.
mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm just,
Well,
I have to
I,
do this a lot lately.
there is not much, unfortunately. If we say something now with the new bill comes in, they can go back to the beginning of the internet, which was 30 odd years ago, basically, and arrest you for it, put you in house arrest, or put you in jail for the rest of your life. But no, that's not what's happening. But if you read the fine print, and I left that to lawyers, obviously, that's what it says.
Yeah, so I just won't say it. Although I have put it in print many times.
Well, the thing is, what's the correct balance between getting the message out there and telling people our liberties are at stake and not going to jail.
Right.
It's a fine balance. So
All right, well, I'm going to read this and we're going to get off that topic because I just really want to say what I want to say.
it's
So,
very frustrating.
this is from Pat Dunworth, who always has it. Marianne Savino always posts her stuff.
Mhm.
And it's on the solar flares. So today's Sunday, July 28th. The sun has kicked into high gear. So far today, as of post time, we've had 9 M flares and 1 C flare, including an M 9.9, almost an X flare, yesterday.
Wow,
5 M flares and 5 C flares um, as of from yesterday.
that's a lot.
Yes, strong solar activity, sunspot complex AR 376567 is turning towards Earth and it is crackling with strong solar flares. This eruption on July 28th registered M 9.9, only percentage points below an X class. A pulse of extreme ultraviolet radiation ionized the top of Earth's atmosphere, causing a shortwave radio blackout over Japan,
Oh,
Southeast Asia, and half of the Pacific Ocean.
for how
Ham
long?
radio operators may have noticed loss of signal at frequencies below 30 megahertz for as much as an hour after the flare. We don't know yet if this explosion hurled a CME into space. If so, it could add to the cannibal CME already en route to Earth. Confirmation awaits fresh data from SOHO coronagraphs. Stay tuned.
Hmm.
Cannibal CME alert. At least 2 CMEs are heading for Earth following a series of M-class solar flares on the 27th. An NOAA forecast model suggests that the 2 CMEs could merge to form a single cannibal CME. Estimated time of arrival, July 30th. So
Well,
that would
how do you
be
spell that?
Tuesday.
How do you
Which,
spell that?
spell what?
Well, I heard you say cannibal, but
Cannibal. A-L. Sorry.
Cannibal.
Ibal. The estimate time of arrival will be Tuesday, July 30th. G2 class geomagnetic storms are likely when the combined CME reaches Earth. So what is a cannibal CME? Is that what you're looking?
Solar research believe cannibal CMEs may be the source of complex ejecta CME clouds, those with a larger and more complex structure than typical. Yes, at least a few of the CMEs that the Sunspot group has burped out over the past several days will likely merge, creating what is known as a cannibal CME. So it's a merging of two. The impact, oh, that's not good. The impact will depend on the speed of the CME and the direction of its merging magnetic fields.
Um, it, so here it says a cannibal CME coronal mass ejection forms when a faster moving CME coming up behind a slower moving CME and it overtakes it. So basically it swallows it or engulfs it. Then you have the power of 2 CMEs combined or more if several of them are involved in the solar material traffic jam. So
Yeah,
the plasma and radiation of all the CMEs combined making for a powerful event.
Carrington-sized coronal mass ejection, massive blackouts, powerful outages could occur. I don't think that's happening this time, but we don't
And then,
want a Carrington event.
and then we have the 888 portal coming up too, the Lionsgate.
Yeah, but that's
So there's
still
more energies with that, and we're starting, as far as I can tell from what I've read, we are starting in those energies now.
Mm, I go get my tooth fixed on the 8th.
Oh, but the 8th is supposed to be a good day.
Let's hope so.
That's
Because
what
I
I've
am
read.
absolutely terrified of dentists.
The 8th, when is that? The 8th, oh geez, my
It's
sister I think will be
Thursday, I
going, but
think. Either Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay. Next week.
Yeah.
And say my sister, will my sister still be here? But no, she'll be gone.
Mm.
So she's taking my two granddaughters back with her so they can go and visit their grandpa for a while.
Oh, nice.
They're actually quite excited about it, which I'm really quite shocked at because they have for so long not wanted to even leave their house to even go to the store for anything. Kind of, I guess, the anxiety that I'm feeling right now being an empty nester again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm finding it very hard to leave my house.
Well, I
And
never
when I
leave
do,
my house, so I don't have that problem.
it's I just want to get there and get the hell home.
Yeah. No, I just without working, I don't have a vehicle, so we never go anywhere. So
Yeah,
not
I don't know. I don't know that I could sit in my house that long, that
mm,
often.
well. I have the Zoom, so I'm okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, do we have, Sean? I guess I should click onto that.
And I do go out walking every day too, so I shouldn't say I'm absolutely in the house all the time. We should
Mm,
start because there seems to be a lot of people.
yes, there's quite a few. So we have Terry. Hi, good afternoon. Hi, Terry. How are you? Hi, Eva. Good evening to you also. And I'm doing as well as can be expected, I guess. Hope you're doing well also. Tay Tay says, hello, ladies. Are there any messages for me?
At Tete. They're really delighted. Your guides are really delighted with you. And I'm going to qualify that because I noticed that a lot of guides are really happy with people and they're going through really tough times. But the tough times are you releasing old stuff? And so when the old stuff comes up, you're not hanging on to it, you're releasing it, and they're really pleased with you because you're doing a good job. Um, I'm going to say something, don't hold it against me, and don't hold me to it. They say your dreams are just about to come true.
Gosh, wouldn't that be nice? Hey, I'm so happy for you, Tay Tay. Let's pray
Well,
that that's coming.
they'll probably get the puppies and the move at the same time.
Um, moving on.
Yep.
Next, we have Tari. May I ask, why is F not answering my messages but watching all the things I post online? What is wrong with him?
Yeah. That
Sorry.
is the old age question every woman asks. And I know I get that question daily. And the answer is, who knows? Okay, let's see. F. Okay, this is what F said to me. You're a bit of a Nova in his emotions. You flare up and you overpower him, you overwhelm him, and he's scared to death to take the next step. But he's attracted to you like a moth is to light or fire. He cannot be without your energy, but he's too scared to be with you energetically. Uh, you can't. You do not want to change who you are because if you do, and you get together, you will revert to who you truly are, and so that would be kind of like lying to get what you want because you are this person. You are kind of a Nova energy, and it's more up to him to get used to you. And I think he's watching you to see your reactions, how you feel, how you do. At this moment, there is a band around his heart, his solar plexus, that is is squeezing him tight, and his fear is stronger than his need to be with you. And fear, unfortunately, fear is just what it is. It's just fear. If you just let it go, you find out it's nothing, but he hasn't got to that stage. Fear stops so many people from living their life fully that when they drop it, they don't even realize how easy it was because they've forgotten about the fear. Unfortunately, at the moment, his fear is more powerful than his need to be with somebody. Sorry about that, too. But
I,
again, that's a question every woman asks me.
I think that's happening with a few people, though. That same thing where the fear, the fear is holding people back, and I don't know why. Just go for it.
Well, I know this one situation. A woman has loved him for 8, 9 years. He doesn't think he's good enough for her, so he won't try. And he's going to grow old and lonely. And he could have had everything.
Yes, and if only they would know that the answer would probably be yes.
The answer is yes. Even with it, if later on it turns out like, oh, done, can't do it, the answer should always be yes, unless it's not based in fear.
Mhm. Um, moving on.
Yep.
I hope that answered your question, Terry. Eva says your wrist, thumb, elbow, shoulder.
Yeah, that's this thing we talked about it.
Hmm. Champagne, welcome everyone. Please don't forget the like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Champagne.
My world, hello. And how long will Ramasamy reach out to me?
Uh, he actually probably will reach out to you, but I don't hold your breath on it. I I'm thinking months rather than weeks or days. And I'm not sure that he's one that's fearful. I think he's one that likes to play. I think he wants to play games more than anything. And he's really good at manipulative games. So be very careful what you wish for. You may get what you wish for. Okay.
Okay, next is Keisha. Do you see me getting pregnant this year? Hi, Keisha, by the way. And hi, my world.
Yeah. I looked at that earlier in the day, and the only answer I came up was 50-50. And I would like it to be a definitive yes or definitive no, but it seems to be more important not that you get pregnant, but that your relationship is strong and powerful and supportive. Because you don't want to get in, you don't want to raise a child singularly. You want to raise a child plural, like with a masculine and a feminine energy. And that's I would love to just say yes, definitively you're going to get pregnant.
Oh,
But
I didn't quite finish that whole question.
it's all right. I had read it.
Okay.
But again, I read it, like I said, I read it earlier and I tried to get an answer, then I still got 50-50. And I think it is more important that your relationship with Madhu develop that, make sure it's strong and powerful. Because whoever wants to come in, and there is somebody who wants to come in, wants to have a powerful father image as well. And it's with the particular entity that wants to come in, it's very, very important. It's a little boy at this point in time, but he needs a powerful father image. Okay, let's go.
Next we have Tari. Maybe it's quite hot in your country too.
Not
Yes,
at the
right.
moment.
Well, right now, the last few days it has cooled down, but we have been probably at 112 Fahrenheit for
Or for,
two,
yeah,
3 weeks.
we will
No
for a
rain.
long time.
Although we've been getting way more rain here than because my cousin and Vernon goes like, "Wow, you guys get a lot of rain." They've had nothing.
Really. And across the lake we get a lot more rain than on this side.
Hmm.
I would
So we
not.
have had spurts of rain, but it's just not going where the fires are, unfortunately.
And that seems to be the modus with fires. I think the fires might burn up the humidity or something. I have no idea, but we never seem to get the rain in the spots we need it when it's fire
No,
season. Mm.
no. Next is Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Hello, lovely ladies. Hope you're doing well.
Hey,
And we have
Jen.
Jen Preston. Hi, Jen. How are you? Hello, dear ladies. I hope all is well. Angie. Hey, ladies. Will Dee like and find me attractive in person? Is there any potential here?
I believe Dee is looking for a relationship. There is a very powerful potential, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's the image he showed me. Be cordial, be kind, be open, be flirtatious, but go in without expectation. I have found talking to people for the last whatever 60 years that it's the expectations that make people afraid of going into relationships. It's when you have no expectations that they are more inclined to go into relationships. But yes, even with there's no relationship, there will be there is a really high potential for a really good friendship. So no expectations, just enjoy and go with the energy. Okay, Angie?
Next, we have Go Sky. Hi. I want to get a job next year. When next year? When will this happen next year?
You'll be after March. Maybe, maybe April, but definitely after March. I don't know why March is such a inflammatory time up till March, but I'm not the only one saying that. I read that other people are saying the same thing. After March, things will, and I can't remember who said it, but
Just take one day at a time. They were saying that the last half of this year was supposed to be phenomenal too. I
it's
guess.
going to
Well, I
be
guess there's still a
phenomenally
few months to
fast.
go. I guess there's still a few months to go yet. I shouldn't jump the gun that it's not happening.
But it is. But the thing is, people go think that okay, the New Year was on what, the 26th.
The
The
Galactic New Year.
Yeah, uh, but we still have to go through the same steps that would happen for it to for the energy to shift over to arrive. We you know just and you have don't go in with the expectation that A, B, C, and D is going to happen. Go in with no expectations, and maybe what you're asking for it doesn't happen, but the energy does shift and become better regardless, but in a way you were not expecting. So I'm that's not you. That's a generic you. So
Somebody's awfully angry out there,
uh,
screaming in the out. I hope you can't hear it here.
we can't
Um,
hear.
Next, we have Eva. I'd like
Hey,
to get guidance from my spirit guides. Oh, sorry, were you done?
no, I was just talking.
Okay. Regarding motivation and goal setting, I feel pretty uninspired and stuck in daily drudgery. Not depressed, but nothing to work towards that excites me.
So that's part of the energy right now. If you're getting a reprieve, enjoy it because that's a precursor to going, Okay, bat out of hell fast. So, and I know this from experience. I mean, I remember being, I am so bored. I wish something would happen, speed up. Then it does. I'm going, oh crap. So take as much time as you can while you're doing that to baby yourself. Have the, have the bath with the Epsom salts. Watch that dumb romantic series on TV. Make the food that you think that makes you feel good. But because pretty soon you're going to be going so fast, you're not going to have time to think straight. And you'll just have to go on gut instinct, as they say. So enjoy. It also means that you're leveling up because bet between this phase and this phase, you have to catch up. We talked about it earlier. Our bodies need to catch up to the rest of us. So just take the time and enjoy nothing.
Rest, relax, drink lots of water. Just yeah, just take it day by day.
Yeah. Find a game you like to play that keeps your brain active, but not too busy. Okay.
Next, we have Champagne. Hi, Elijah. Was wondering if we can check in on Richard. How is he feeling today towards me? I feel he is debating to contact me or not. Or not, hopefully not, but I do feel his energy getting closer. Thank you.
Kick it in the butt. Yeah, you're exactly right. But what I would suggest you do is Google or find out about narcissistic personalities and how they try to entrap you. Because he is doing exactly, he's a casebook, textbook case of narcissism. And with you understand what narcissism is and how they act and how they make you feel and what they do, it will make it easier for you. Uh, and again, block, delete, whatever they say to do is your best. Well, he might stalk you a bit, but I'm sure you know how to deal with the stalking part. But block and delete, block and delete. Okay.
Next, we have
Oh,
Barbara.
how is he feeling? He's the same. He feels the same as he did the other day. You're the fish that got away, and in his mind, that fish keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. More so it affects his image of who he is himself. Okay, go ahead,
Next, we have Barbara Jackson. Hi, Barbara. Why has Yasmeet been ignoring me? He claims that he's been busy working.
Yasmeet. Okay, the first thing I got, yes, he's been busy, but he could have found time to reach out to you. I'm getting a bit of overwhelm on his part and maybe a bit of interference from relationships, family. And he doesn't have this strength of personality or character to withstand what family says. He doesn't want to stand up to them. But yeah, he has been busy. When he needs you, he will reach out to you. But again, is that the kind of relationship you want when you're there when he needs you, not when it's fair and equitable? You can add to that, Maddie.
I can.
Mm. Because you've been in relationships like that. Every woman has.
Oh, well, yeah. And I mean, I don't even have to be a psychic medium to answer that. It's just like if he is interested, he'll find the time to contact you, to spend time with you, to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly. And if he doesn't, but he only comes around when he needs something, it's one-sided, regardless of how you feel.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's not reaching out to you, no matter how busy he is, that's
Well,
pretty, that's telling.
and that's what they say is don't listen to the words, watch the actions.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I learned that too.
Because words,
Next,
people can
are
lie
you?
through their teeth, but their actions usually tell the truth.
Well, they say actions speak louder than words,
You
and they
know,
do.
our verbal commentary is between 7 and 27% of our communication set. The rest is how we move, how we act, if we look at you, and things like that. If you don't look at you, things like maybe you don't if somebody doesn't look at you, it's probably an indicator they don't really care for you, kind of thing. So not that that's with um jazz meat. That's in general, but pay attention.
Yes, actions speak louder than words. Just keep remembering that.
Yeah.
Next, we have Angel. Any new love coming towards me in the future?
Didn't we read we did Angel already once?
No, we did Angie.
Oh, Angel.
I scroll back to look.
Okay. Yeah, I got me before the same thing. Okay, any love coming towards you in the future? It seems to be, but it's not close. When it arrives, it'll be profound, but it's because you're working on yourself. And I think I said this last Sunday. If you're the love of your life doesn't come to you right now, it's maybe because if he came to you or she came to you right now, it would create friction because you're not mature enough to, we've got too many hurts and pains that we haven't dealt with. So the
You know,
more
it's
you,
healing. You need to heal first.
yeah, you absolutely, and especially nowadays, it's not like we can get it into a relationship and just survive through it. Nowadays, we need to be healed so that we can give the give and take, the sway, the dance to relationships. The more you heal yourself, the faster that love will come to you. And as I said, it's very bright when it arrives. It's very beautiful.
And I know this is not something that you want to hear, but this is a lesson that I have learned. Put it out there and then forget about it.
It's shoot
You
the
keep hanging on to that thought and that want and that need, it will not come.
it's like soap, right? In water. But if you take an arrow and shoot it, but know that it's going to land and get something else going, then it will come, it will work for you beautifully.
Next, we have Jen. There is another beetle out there. Is there?
I haven't heard about it. That
Haven't
doesn't
heard
say
anything
anything.
about that. We were just talking about the pine beetle as an example, I think, right?
Yeah.
Melissa, what messages does my spirit guides want to tell me or want me to know?
Let's see, Melissa. Speak up. You have a tendency to smile politely and not disagree and not speak up. They're saying that you have something worth listening to. You don't, you want to learn to trust. This is a big lesson that's going on right now. People have to learn to trust what they get is the right answer. And you get the answer in your heart, you don't get it in your mind. So you want to start believing that you have something worth saying. The thing is, if it doesn't land, that's not your problem. That's their problem. Okay. And I know personally, I will not bother talking if people cannot hear me. And if it's 100% sure, but if it's something to do with you, then you have something worth saying. And it also has to do with standing your ground and maintaining your boundaries. I know there are many times people will talk to me and I'll tell them what I feel, and they will look at me and go, well, that's ridiculous. But I know I'm right. And it's all right that they don't understand because they just not at that level. But it also has to do with standing in your power, being powerful, and allowing yourself to be powerful, which is another lesson we're going through right now. It's allowing ourselves to be powerful. So, Melissa, allow yourself to be the powerful person you are, and let let things fall where they may, because it seems that it's your time to. I think you're going to be. You're a teacher, right? I'm not talking about grade school teacher. You're simply a teacher by example. So it's time for you to teach. Good luck. It's all fun and games.
Next, we have Jennifer.
Hey,
What
Jennifer.
spirit see coming in for me in August? Thank you.
So towards the 15th of August, I saw a mini whirlwind. It's like something, and I know for your daughter, I got that her dreams are about to come true, and you and she have similar dreams. Middle of August, it's like there's a whirlwind, but it's not a huge whirlwind, it's just a localized one. And there's a bit of sadness there, which happens when there's an ending. Because regardless of what happened in his life, in our situation, when there's an ending, there's a bit of mourning that goes along with the ending. And then the mourning is brief and short, but then there's something opening up and excitement that's coming your way. Good luck on that. And I hope like heck I'm right.
Next, we have Priscilla G. Hi, Priscilla. Is that a new name?
I don't recognize it, so yes.
Welcome if you're new. Always love to see new faces and names. When will Mr. Ganesan, sorry if I butchered that name, be ready to settle down with a woman?
He has the same thing going on with him that a lot of men seem to have at the moment. The fear of, what if I'm making a mistake? And part of that has to do with the way the culture's been set up recently,
You're right
that
on that.
women act like they don't need help. We don't need we don't need anybody. And that's erroneous. So show him that you appreciate him. So if you look at the how-tos and relationship, men are from Mars, women from Venus book kind of books, never criticize. But if you want a relationship with a man, you find that which makes him feel good, and or which you appreciate in him, and tell him, thank you. That made me feel really good. But don't tell him, hey, you made me really angry when you did that. Find what makes you feel good about him, and praise him for that. The more you show that you need his support, and the more valuable it is, the faster his fear will go away. And at this point, it's indeed, he hasn't got a time frame for that, because I think this is something that you can deal with, or that you can deal with, rather than you're the one that will determine this. So good luck. Did that make sense, by the way, what I just said, Maddie?
I think so.
Good.
Next we have Guy Cressy.
Hi,
That's a
guys.
new that's a
That's a
new
new
name
name
too,
too.
isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I'm so enjoying all these new names and faces that we're getting. Welcome.
Yeah.
When do you see me buying a pre-owned car? I can't afford a 500 plus unused car of the year. I'm hoping to get a car around the summer of next year.
I think something's going to happen probably 2025 where you get a bump in money where it's like you get more money coming in and buying. And I've never bought a brand new car in my life because, and I never will because you drive off the lot and it's $2,000 down.
You've lost $5,000, bang, right there.
Yeah. So I never would buy a new car. But I do see you coming. It's really pretty car. Well, I think it's pretty. You might not want a pretty car, but it looks like it has exactly what you need, and the motor is good. That's important. The motor is good. Gas mileage is good, but something will happen so that you can afford to step into this car, and you smile on your face is huge. And the thing is, this is what you want to do. You want to know you deserve it. So I was talking to this man today, this couple days ago, Peter, our osteopath, and he was saying, we want something, go into meditative state, visualize it, then put it out to the universe. And I recommend you do that. And if you do that, you probably speed up the timeline. Okay.
Next, we have Firefly Magic. Hi, Firefly. Hello. What's the energy between Scorpio and Miss W currently? He may put his foot down with her and potential drama ensuing. Somehow I may get dragged into the crossfire. Any advice for me, please?
Run. Don't get involved. That would be I mean, if you see it starting to happen, put your head down, put your nose in the book, put your nose into whatever you're working on, and do not get involved, because if you get involved, it will backfire on you. And I have a feeling that you kind of like Scorpio. If you get involved, you will lose the chance to have Scorpio in your life. Don't, don't. I mean, with he asks for support and you don't have a way out of it, support him, but try to be as neutral. Be Switzerland, be Switzerland.
Done.
Yeah,
Next, we have Andre M. Hi, Andre. How are you? We missed you last week, I think, right? Hello, ladies. What do you see in my near future? Thank you so much.
Andre. You're coming up to a wall, and it may look intimidating. It may look like you can't get through it because it's pure energy, the what I'm seeing in the, but for you it'll look like you can't get through it. The trick is just to move through it. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let your mind go, oh, I can't do that. Simply do it. And you'll find that the energy is so thin that you're through it before you even know that you're gone through it. Okay, but from one side it looks impassable. It is not impassable. You can do it. Good luck.
Next, we have Tari saying, thank you so much for the answer. It makes 100% sense.
Great.
Eva says, fear gives a sense of safety, I think. You know what you get, you know what you've got. No vulnerability is less pain.
Actually,
No.
That's the opposite. The fear is far worse than going through something. Once you've got to the other side of fear, you're going, why was I afraid of that? I can guarantee that because I've done it myself. I've been on this journey since I can remember. Fear is the worst thing that to stop you from doing what you truly need to do. Just jump and go. And you will find that it's far easier.
And then we have Angie saying thank you.
Wow.
Carol,
Hey, Carol.
what I got. I don't know if you've seen it on our last two lives that we did. I have thanked you twice before for sending money for my new uh, microphone, and I so appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's no crackling and hasn't been any since.
That's true.
Carol says, time is flying for me. I agree, Elijah. Expectations can bring disappointments. And that's what they say. No expectations, no disappointments.
And then if you've got no expectations, you might get something way better than you would have got with expectations. Who knows?
Yeah. And then we have Eva saying, thank you for the reading. Maria Herrera. Hi, Maria. How are you? Hello. I received a letter. Do you see if what it says will come out good for me or will I have obstacles? Thank you.
Don't put obstacles in his place. By that question, you're putting the expectations of obstacles. No obstacles. Do what our osteopath said, Peter. Go into meditative state. See it as easy sailing, and you deserve easy sailing. Don't put obstacles. Don't rewind. Go forward. You
And
just
that's another thing I've learned too is I find that the universe listens way faster to the things you don't want than the things you do want.
because we've trained the universe to do that. So if so be positive. Know that you deserve this. And people don't realize they need to know they deserve things. Because if they think even if it's just subconsciously that I'm not sure I'm good enough. I'm going to say something very rude. Blow it out your and get rid of it.
Blow it out your butt.
Yes, exactly. Because it's what comes out of the rear end of a bull.
Carol says, my advice is to not chase. And that's right. It needs to be reciprocated. Love yourself first. And the more you chase, the further away. So you're going to push whatever it is you're wanting.
Exactly.
Or whoever.
And this is something I say all the time. It's better if the man loves the woman more than if the woman loves the man, than the woman loves the man. And for some reason, that makes both people, male and female, happier for some reason or other. At least in all the years I've seen, when the man loves the woman more, they are both happier. As long as you treat them with love and respect, of course. I'm not saying treat them like crap because that's also not reciprocal.
All right, next we have AP. I think that's a new name also.
I do believe so.
Wow, we're on a roll today.
Seems like it.
Welcome. Hi both. Will Kay and I reconcile?
And I read that earlier, and the first energy I got was no. But let me ask Kay. I think Kay has thought about it, and you may for a couple of weeks, but the original reason you broke up, that's still there. Until you can clear up the original reasoning, then it doesn't matter. It's not, nothing has changed. So good luck with that, AP.
Next we have Aquayazi. Hey ladies, what do I need to know about my connection with O? Hi Aqua, by the way.
Oh, oh. He's the energy I got was always on a boat and it's drifting away. It's not drifting fast, but it's drifting away. If you want O to be part of your life, then you want to meet O on the level that they understand and be interested in things that they are interested in communicating or talking or living through. For instance, if O likes to go hiking, then and you don't, learn to hike. I'm not telling you to change who you are. I'm just telling you to maybe broaden your perspective. And as you broaden your perspective, O will broaden their perspective and be interested in what you have to say. If they're not, then let them float away. If O cannot be interested in what you say and your perspective and only needs a yes person, then let O's float away. Okay.
Next, we have Tay Tay again. Thank you. My dream's coming true. Sounds wonderful. I hope getting the puppies and the move happen soon.
I do too. It's been a
Fire,
while. You need it.
Firefly Magic. Oh dear, I suspect she bad mouthing me from jealousy.
Oh yeah, probably, but
Hence, she's getting dragged in that way.
yeah, no, I understand that. But the thing is,
And then she
if
says, oh,
somebody
okay,
mentions it to you, you say, no, that is not true. Nothing more, because that is more powerful. If you go, yeah, yeah, and explain why, then you lost the energy. But you say, no, didn't happen. Then you are going to be in the side of power and right.
but then Firefly says, okay, just keep my head down. Yes.
Yes. But if somebody says this is what she's saying, you just say, nope, didn't happen. It works. No is a powerful word. And if it did happen, say, yes, it did.
Especially when you meet.
And powerful word. Okay.
Next, we have Carol saying, I can't think of a question. You answered everything in our private reading counseling. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
And then we have Firefly saying, thank you, ladies. Carol Peachy, glad you got a good mic, Maddie. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. Maria Herrera says, thank you. Jennifer Schwab says, I know there is an astrological energy coming in around the 15th for many. I pray it's a life change that I mourn and not a loss of a person or a fur baby. We're getting things ready for baby's arrival in October.
It didn't feel like a loss. It felt like a hurricane, like speed, 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 really fast.
Next, we have AP. Thank you. Wow, we're going to be done real soon. Well, maybe not. We've been on for about an
We've been
hour.
on for a while. My energy's starting to fizzle.
And then Jennifer says, so everything in our home is busy and getting organized.
Perfect.
Aquia gives hearts, I think.
It looks like hearts and
And
hearts.
and that's about it.
Okay. And the house you're going to get, Jennifer's, it's bigger and it's really nice. I just saw a really nice house. That's all.
Question? Yeah, Charlotte, do you have a question?
Um, Let me see. What's my new job going to be?
My sister would like to know, what is her new job going to be like?
Same line of work.
Same line of work?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. The first couple of weeks, yeah, where you sort of shuffle dance to figure out who everybody is.
Oh,
You know that part, right? Where
the
you
first. Sorry. The first couple of weeks. What?
will be the shuffle dance to who's this person? Do I know what do I do with that? It's the same old when you meet new people, right? Just hold back on choosing friends for the first couple of weeks until you get to know them. But I think it's generally professional, and so the people will be genuinely nice. There's probably one person in there that, yeah. So that's why you don't go out and form alliances.
Don't pick sides yet.
Yeah, because you're going to find that the side that looks right is probably wrong. And but generally the maybe the one that's a little bit more rigid is probably the better choice of friends. Not friends, but will be the one that stands behind you. I don't feel that it's going to be a bad job, but I do think you're going to want to make sure you have the best shoes you can have, you can wear.
Exactly. I'm only going to work with a gazillion old people.
Okay, so your feet are going to get tired, so you maybe want to get a bath, a foot
In
bath.
in a senior center.
Okay, but cleaning teeth and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
old thing.
Yeah, but I think the boss, who might be a little rigid, is actually a really good person. But you have to get to know her first because she's not that kind of person.
No,
But
not
again,
a feel good right away kind of person.
yeah, she wants to know who you are. Put your feet in soak your feet because you're going to need to.
Get a foot's bath.
I got one. I never used it.
Well, you will now.
And then I see some shoes that have really good soles on them too.
I just bought a pair, orthopedic kind of shoes.
Perfect, perfect. And allow yourself to sit down.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank
But
you.
I do think you're going to enjoy it, actually.
Well, that'd be good. I like older people. I'm an older person.
You're not that old yet. Not as old as these people are.
I wish. Thank you.
All right. So let me see what else we have. Joe. Hey, Maddie and Elijah. Hi, Joe. We missed you last week too, I think.
Yeah.
And you will be our last question other than me.
Yeah.
Anything from his guides? Thank you.
So this is weird. Okay, I'm not sure how to say this actually. Don't put achieving above living. Make sure that you balance your overachieving with living life comfortably and happy. You want to make sure you want to make sure that you wine and dine the opposite sex, and you want to live a balanced life. You have a tendency to throw yourself into something full on and focus on that. At this point in your life, you want to focus on that and a bit outside. So of course you want to achieve your goals in business and stuff. That's a given. Don't forget to live your life completely. Okay, good luck with that, Joel.
Jennifer says that makes me very excited. I've been trying to not think about the move as much and just concentrate on my new grandbaby coming. The doctor is nice, and moving after the baby arrives is good. I'm going with the flow in life and seeing what comes in over time for me.
That's awesome. I'm not sure that you won't move before the baby arrives, but
Guess we'll find out.
mhm.
Okay. So what's coming for Maddie?
Let's see. I do. I think that job, the home job or whatever you choose, I do see you driving back and forth. It's going to, you'd be starting almost immediately, eh?
I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah. Uh, you seem to be more upbeat and happy in the next coming weeks, next week. Your hair is a bit messy, like you put it up and you haven't got time to do it, which is kind of cool. And but you've got a grin on your face, and you're saying, "I'm having a blast." That's what you said. And I've never heard you say those words, but I'm having a blast. And you too want to make sure you wear really, really comfortable shoes. And when you get home, pop into the hot tub and warm and get the muscles working, relaxed.
Oh, yeah, I have planned on doing that. I'm wondering after smashing my toe because it still hurts. I don't know how I'm going to get shoes on.
Well, yeah, you have to wear shoes and that's in the stores and stuff. You have, but it shouldn't stay swollen that long.
I hope not. Carol says, yes, what's coming for Maddie? Well, all I can say is it's just time to go onward and upward and try to find something to put a
It's
smile
time
on.
to have fun. Since we can't change the way the energy of the world is working, the only way to change it is for us to be the best we can be. And that's the best, that is the most assured way of changing the world. So let's have fun.
Very good. And Jennifer says, have a wonderful day and a blessed week ahead. Love and light. Namaste.
Namaste.
As for all of you.
And if Maddie's working, we may or may not have Wednesday. We'll let you know.
Oh, well, I don't think I have to do nights. So
Yeah,
I should be home.
by 5.
I mean, I'm going to just tell him that I only want a couple of days a week. And I think that he's only looking for somebody for a couple of days a week. I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. But if Wednesday is the one, then we can always do it Wednesday at 6 or something.
If Wednesday I am working, it will be either Tuesday or Thursday.
Yeah, we will be on. And it's Maddie's mindful meditation this week.
Yes.
I won't remember by Wednesday, but thank you, Eva.
Have a lovely week all from Eva. And that's it. So we're good.
Let's call it because Amazon dropped something at my door and I want to go see it.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, I paid for it. It's mine.
Well, of course, but still.
I know. But it's
Get a
still
gift.
fun.
Get a gift on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Wish peace and sunshine. Yeah, me too. I need a lot of vitamin D. Actually, that's a smiley face, not a D. Okay. Hi, everybody. Let me see how
Talk to you
I
later.
get out of here. Okay. Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you. And thank everybody. Thank all of you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, the likes, the shares, subscribe.
Yeah, please.
It will help.